Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the second half of this 2020 simulated season as the Philadelphia Phillies have returned home from the All-Star break as they welcome in South Jersey's own, Millville's own Mike Trout and the Los Angeles Angels. Hey, everybody, it's Bilskie back here with you, and glad to be continuing on with this simulated Philly season. We're just going to keep this truck rolling, and even though the actual Major League Baseball abbreviated season is upon us, it's going to be starting soon. I'm just going to keep this thing rolling and see how it works. I'm invested too much time in it, and I have a feeling something good might come of it, but you never know. And I want to keep doing this to find out exactly what happens. So the Phillies tonight, just a few news and notes here. Starting tonight in the lineup, you may have seen him on some of the intra-squad games with the real Phillies. Young prospect from AAA by the name of Alec Bohm. I brought him up, and he will be getting the start at third base tonight. Alec Bohm was regarded as one of the top prospects in all of Major League Baseball, and certainly in the Phillies farm system. He can play both third and first base, but tonight he is going to be getting the start, his first start at third base. So that's pretty exciting. And Aaron Nola is going to be heading to the hill tonight. As you see, we are at Citizens Bank Park, and yeah, we'll go with clear skies. So there you see the starting pitcher. We kind of toyed around with the rotation a little bit because it was, the second half was about to begin, so we sort of messed around with the rotation a little bit. Now you see Aaron Nola there at the top. He's first. Actually, I got to change that around because Jake Arrieta will be pitching tomorrow, followed by Zach Wheeler, Vince Velasquez, and then you see there Nick Pivetta, who I promoted to starting. He will actually be starting when the Nationals come to town, starting Monday. But it'll be Aaron Nola going for the boys tonight, and there you see the starting lineup for the for your Fightin' Phils. As you see, Andrew McCutchen, of course, leading off. He'll be in left field. JT Realmuto, the catcher, the captain. He'll be there batting second behind the plate. Bryce Harper, the right fielder, will be batting third, as is usual. The big fella, Rhys Hoskins, first base, batting fourth. Batting fifth, shortstop Didi Gregorius, and batting sixth, the center fielder, an all-star in his own right. Of course, the all-star game that you saw just recently filled with many Phillies in the all-star game, including, pretty much everybody in the top five here. They were all represented at the all-star break. In the All-Star game. Not all of them made it into the game, but Roman Quinn certainly was elected to the All-Star game this year. He will be batting sixth, playing center field. Batting seventh, second baseman Scott Kingery, and there's the rook right there, who was on a roll in AAA before being called up. Third baseman Alec Bohm. They don't even have a picture for him, but he was doing pretty good for himself in the minors, and we brought him up. As you can see, the zeros are there, so he's fresh and ready to go. And, of course, batting ninth and pitching, Aaron Nola. And there is Alec Bohm, who in the minors, 291, 11 home runs, 43 runs batted in. And, catch a rising star as it's Millville night at the ballpark. As you take a look at the starting lineup there, it's McCutchen, Realmuto, and Harper. Well, you know the rest. Let's get to game one. Enjoy the game, everybody.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Philadelphia Phillies. Number 80 makes his big league debut right after this. Aaron Nola gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Nola is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. No balls and 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Griffin Canning will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
JT Realmuto is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon has it on to first, and there are two down.
That is good. The right field.
So stepping in, Bryce Harper. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here comes the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Rendon over to his right. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. To third, reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Here's Justin Upton now. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kingery's there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
To 1-2 now. And the pitch.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Three 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Goodwin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Jason Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Coming to the plate now, Griffin Canning, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
1-1 to the Angels pitcher. And it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Into the box, Albert Pujols, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. One strike to Pujols. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this guy turned a lot of heads in spring training. Swung the bat extremely well and was just waiting for something to happen for him to get the call to the big leagues.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Alec Bohm has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
To the plate now, Aaron Nola. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the Fightin' Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hit in the air to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. From the stretch. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, second base,
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tommy La Stella is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No balls and a strike to count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A pause and the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
On a line, that's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Goodwin's in pursuit.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Harper blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score, and they now lead by 2.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Pujols has it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Up next to Philadelphia, the center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Digging in to try it again, Roman Quinn. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins takes his lead at third with 1 away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Roman Quinn goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking at his career totals, Kingery brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Philly. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Castro, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So striding forward now, Scott Kingery, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Kingery.
And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Grounded to third, fielded by Rendon. And there's 1 away.
The bat, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. He reached on a single in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Up next to Philadelphia. The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. At the plate now, Aaron Nola, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field.
On the run is Goodwin.
He can't get to it. This one's down. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Second and third here, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. The 2-2. JT Realmuto will be next. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. He's set. The 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Back-to-back. And now for the Angels, Griffin Canning. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-0. Liner towards second. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an interleague game.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Popped up. Hoskins in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now that's the second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy La Stella. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Angels 0. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
That one's in there. 3-1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Julio Teheran takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Rhys Hoskins will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Goodwin. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he tries the bare hand, but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe.
Up next to Phillies, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. He swings and lines it to left, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. And this one gets away. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. 2 down. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that'll get down out there near the wall. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now batting, Justin Upton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. In now, Brian Goodwin. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Stepping into the box, Jason Castro. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels get just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Phillies on top 3-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch towards second. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard up the middle. A bare hand for one to Pujols, and they get them both.
Now batter, Real Muto.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. There is La Stella. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves an error. Shohei Ohtani is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ohtani is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. 1-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often. Here's Albert now.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
To the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Buchter has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Two and one. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Number 17. 3. Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. One out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit.
Looking up is Goodwin.
And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send a starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
At the plate, Roman Quinn, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
So now to the plate, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Digging in, Alec Bohm. And with 2 hits on the day, he's got to feel really good about contributing in his first day in the show.
Yeah, he's had a great day at the plate, Matty. He's got a chance to get 3 knocks in this one. Whatever happens, it's gravy right now. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready for another shot now. Tommy La Stella is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Neris stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounded back up the middle. Kingery's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. To short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
At the plate, Mike Trout, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Ball one. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
1-1. Hit back up the middle. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Last time through was a base hit. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Angels down to their last strike. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
At the plate now, Brian Goodwin, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In there, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
4-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Aaron Nola wins his 17th game of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Hector Neris wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
Well, that was an interesting bottom of the 9th as Hector ran into a little bit of a problem there, letting up a run, which I think that was probably the first run he's let up in about 3 months, maybe more. But Aaron Nola gets the win. Wow, great performance by him, striking out a dozen, letting up only 1 earned run, 1 walk. Alec Boehm, how about him? In his debut, he goes 2 for 3. Can't beat that. Let's get right to it. But I honestly wasn't expecting Griffin Canning. Some left-hander was supposed to. I believe a left-hander was supposed to start. However, Aaron Nola gets the win, Griffin Canning the loss, and Hector Neris with his 37th save. Yes, he is human, but he's still a force to be reckoned with in this simulated season. As we take you to the highlight reel, some of the action that went down earlier on, as it was Roman Quinn who got things started with a sac fly that would score Bryce Harper, I believe. No, the big fella, Rhys Hoskins, would score on the play. Safe. So at that point, the bottom of the second was 1-0 Fightins. And Rhys, who was on tonight, he was looking more Rhys-like tonight as he puts this one oppo boppo in the right field corner, scoring another run that made it 2-0 in the 4th. And there's the man. He's got ice water running through his veins, as cold as those blue eyes, as he strikes out a dozen, and Castro was one of them. Got our boy Mike Trout a couple times, too, I got to say. Scott Kingery, another lines into left field there, scoring the run, making it 3-0. I wish they would have showed Alec Boehm's first major league hit on the replay here. This is where it started getting interesting. This is where they got the run, breaking the shutout. And yes, Castro strikes out again at the hands of the ace. No, not Cowboy Bob Orton. We're talking about Aaron Nola, one of 12 he would go ahead and strike, including Albert. Takes Albert down, swing. 3-1 still at that point. That was in the top of the 8th. That would be his last inning of work. So he did put in 8 solid innings of work. There's the rook right there, who was 2 for 3 on the day, and Didi cracks one. Long drive to deep right field. This ball is out of here. That made it 4-1. Thankfully, Didi got that insurance run there. That made it 4-1. But as I said, if it wasn't a perfect inning here for our man Hector, as he did let up that run, making it 4-2. Got a little shaky there, but he buckled down. Ground ball here. Little pitcher fielding practice in full effect here as he chucks it over to Hector. He runs it over, taps the bag, and they are out. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. So that is it here as the Phillies take Game 1 of this 10-game homestand and Game 1 of this 3-game series here at Citizens Bank Park by a final score of 4-2. Rhys Hoskins 3 for 4 on the day. Mike Trout, our boy from Millville, 1 for 3 on the day. So he managed to get a hit. I thought that would really be the only hit that Hector would go ahead and let up, but he let up 3 hits and an earned run. So I'm sure that his ERA probably crept up a little bit. As I said, I don't think he's let up a run since April or May. I got to go back and look to see when the last time he actually let up a run. But Rhys 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, a run batted in and scoring himself on that sliding play at home. Didi 1 for 4 with that home run. Bryce 1 for 3, scoring twice himself, and Scott Kingery, His Royal Highness, 1 for 3 also with a run batted in. But yeah, there you have it. Phil's take Game 1 of this 3-game set with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and the most deserved player of the game goes to Aaron Nola, the ace, as he goes, Aaron, I should say, as he goes 8 strong innings, striking out 12. I think he only let up a walk, but I think he only let up a hit, if I'm not mistaken. But he gets his 17th win of the season, dropping that ERA a little bit more. It's at 1.81, not too shabby. So as you can see, there's a lot of red there, so a lot of home games to go. In fact, we'll be playing at Citizens Bank Park for the remainder of this week into next weekend. From Los Angeles to Washington to the New York Mets, Phillies will have their work cut out for them. Like as I said, it got a little shaky here. The second half is going to be interesting, to say the very least, as the second half usually things start. The intensity picks up as the push to the playoffs really begins. I got to say, though, the Phillies, I'm very confident in saying they, as it appears right now, the National League definitely belongs to the Phillies at this particular point. Phillies improved to 81-16 on the season, winning their 40th at home, as you heard Matt Vasgersian mention. So, yeah. Your top player, spotlight player of the game, Aaron Nola, 8 innings pitched, 5 hits. When I say let up 1 hit, no. 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, but he struck out a dozen. And Hector Neris, how about that? 37th straight save in as many tries. So even though he ran into a little trouble and let up a run, certainly he ran into a little bit of trouble, I got to say. Let's see. What is his ERA? Oh my goodness, it's .44. So, there you go. .44. Not bad. Not bad at all. For a closer. And 37 saves in as many tries. So, you know, I ain't mad at him. He let up a run. That's okay. He got the job done. And he got the save, his 37th, that he'd go on ahead and earn tonight. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the injured list update, as Sir Anthony Dominguez has also landed himself on the injured list. As of right now, he'll join Zach Eflin, so that's why we brought back Victor Arano. So he's up, and that actually made room for Alec Boehm as well, so that's why he's up. I want to highlight him for a second. I don't understand why they didn't put that as part of the replay. I mean, after all, he did get on base, and he did contribute to the scoring. Let's see. Where is he? There he is. So he was 2 for 4 on the day. Not bad. 2 hits, both singles, batting .500 to start in his debut. Not bad for the kid from Nebraska. You know, kind of reminds me. It's 6'5", 225. He's a tall drink of water, I'll tell you something. He's known to play third or first. Tonight he got the start in place of Mean Gene at third. But he's been scouted at both corners of the infield. So there's no question in my mind that this kid has all the potential in the world. As you see, he's got an A for potential. So that just gives you an idea of what this kid. And I mentioned Nebraska. There was a very famous Philly who came from Nebraska, and they called him Whitey, and that would have been None other than his whiteness himself, Richie Ashburn. So it's interesting that another prospect, another Phillies player from Nebraska, as highly touted as this kid is, made his debut tonight, and we will not see the last of him. We will definitely be seeing this kid again. 23 years of age, and he is all upside. We'll most likely be seeing him at first base going forward, able to give Rhys Hoskins a break. And actually, he will be making the team as both leagues will be using the DH in the actual Major League Baseball season, this abbreviated season coming up, which will start in earnest on July 24th. So this kid will be very prominently displayed, and his talents will be on display for the Fightin' Phils in a DH capacity or playing one of the corner infield positions. So I'm looking forward to seeing this kid play. I hope they change his number, though. Number 80, really? I mean, that's a wide receiver number. That's not a ball player's number. I would give him like 19 or something. Or maybe 23, like his number. That's a nice number. Anyway, so that's it. Back to the injured list. So, yeah, Sir Anthony Dominguez, sprained elbow ligament. It says 1 to 2 weeks, but he's actually on the 60-day injured list. Zach Eflin, of course, on the 15-day injured list. And he'll be reevaluated and see where we're at. But in the meantime, as we go back up here to the rotation, sort of tinkered around with the rotation a little bit. I'm actually going to put... oh, Jake was there. Okay. All right. So Aaron Nola went today. Zach Wheeler will go tomorrow. And then Vince will go on Sunday, and then Nick Pivetta again will be that fifth starter in place of Zach Eflin. I had toyed with the notion of going Francisco Liriano, but Nick Pivetta has also had some starts in the past, so he was also projected, at least in this abbreviated season in the actual Major League Baseball, to be in the rotation itself. So I figured I'd put him in there, see what he does, and use that fifth spot to really sort of platoon Francisco and Nick. So that's the story. That's the personnel moves, and of course, the story also, aside from this man having yet another great performance, striking out 12, was Alec Boehm, who was 2 for 4 on the game. So it won't be the last we see of him as we go through the rest of the season. So that's it for now, everybody. So the Phils win this one, the game one of this 3-game series, by a final score of 4-2. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow as we take a look at the calendar. And it will be, yes, Zach Wheeler against, well, Griffin Canning was supposed to go tomorrow. I guess they flip-flopped their rotation around. I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see how they counter. I seriously doubt they're going to throw him back out there again, but we shall see. I don't know why the computer did that, but be that as it may. Zach Wheeler will be going tomorrow for the Fightin' Phils. They win tonight behind Aaron Nola, who gets his 17th of the season by a final score of 4-2. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for more of Phillies baseball. Have a good Friday night, everybody.